According to a Technomics report, last year, the top 500 chain restaurants received 60 to 70% of all restaurant sales. The reason smaller companies have such a hard time competing with these megalodons is the simple fact that the economics of restaurants are brutal. Let's just look at the numbers from a well-known restaurant called McDowell's.
See, they're McDonald's. I'm McDowell's.
Let's pretend you own this McDowell's. You made $2.7 million this year.
They use a sesame seed bun. My buns have no seeds.
Consider that the average check cost at McDowell's is $10.50. If we divide 2.7 million by $10.50, that's about 245,000 meals. That means you had to feed 250,000 people. And by the way, in the end, you will only get $150K for your trouble. Let's just put that into perspective. Here's one of the largest stadiums in the country, Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Untamed Beavers. Go Beavs. Its seating capacity is 106,000. To hit 2.7 million in sales, your restaurant had to feed everyone in this stadium twice and another 30,000 people. All to make 150,000 in profit, mind you.
Mine is the golden arcs.
This is why it is so hard to make good money on food. Let's break down the numbers of your restaurant here. Food cost and paper cost came in at 34%, right where they are supposed to be, and that is 918,000 of that 2.7 million. Next you have your payroll and your payroll tax. That's 20% of the 2.7, 702,000 approximately. These are your controllable expenses. They can fluctuate depending on what management does. Also, you have advertising, promotion, outside services, linen, outsider supplies, maintenance and repairs, utility, cash over short, miscellaneous. That is roughly another $319,000. So your cost of sales and your controllable expenses are 71.8% of that 2.7 million gone. But wait, there's more. Rent and fees, $391,000 American dollars. By the way, there's no way that rent is $309,000, so this must be where they snuck in the franchise fees. But also, you have legal, accounting, insurance, tax and licenses, miscellaneous, depreciation, and all of those expenses equal another 22% of your 2.7 million. So now you've spent 94.3% of the net sales that you made, leaving you with a whopping 5.7%, 154K of that 2.7 million. Meanwhile, your realtor Brandon with an I just sold that $4 million 6-bedroom on Oak Street and made him a cool 150K in one afternoon. But you had to feed 250,000 people to make the same size walnut. You can see how many moving parts go into making that very tight profit margin. Imagine how hard it is for mom and pops to compete. And the knock-on consequences is that this hurts us all, both as a society and our culture and our health. Follow me if you want to be informed on the coming food revolution.